Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Manda. Some people call me AJ. I'm a Canadian. I am a lifetime natural wellness bodybuilder and I am a full-time online health, fitness, and physique coach.
Number 205, Amanda.
Good morning. We are just making our pre-workout meal. I have a super early workout session today. I'm going to tell you guys about the pre-workout meal. This is in fact the last time we will be enjoying this pre-workout meal, and then it changes because starting tomorrow, officially working with a new coach, and he's got me on a different plan that does not have this as my pre-workout meal. So for the last hurrah, we have cream of rice. Of course, we're doing Elevate in the flavor cookie butter, only because I'm trying to finish up this bag of cookie butter. My absolute favorite right now is the maple brown sugar. I can't justify continuing to stack all these bags in my cupboard. Meanwhile, this one has just been lingering around. So yeah, I guess we're celebrating today with cookie butter. And on top of that cream of rice, I threw a banana straight out of the air fryer. We've got some barbecued chicken that has then been air fried. And I'm gonna top that with a little bit of peanut butter. You know what? This is one of the worst things ever when you get to the end of the jar of peanut butter and it's just like
Chunky.
pops of peanut butter. Get the gist. That is the pre-workout meal. We've got our carbs, cookie butter, cream of rice, as well as the banana, protein from our chicken, fats from our peanut butter. I'm gonna bring this with me for the drive because it is so early morning. Traffic is going to be absolutely brutal. Crazy update for y'all. If you are a long-term subscriber, you are not going to believe this. Sit in your seats very, very tightly. Are you ready? And this is my spoon. This is a real spoon, y'all. We are officially retiring the baby spoons. Don't ask me what particularly inspired it. Honestly, it kind of just felt like time that we do that. I've been using those baby spoons now for 3 years and I love them, and it was a very hard decision to decide that I wanted to retire them, but I think she's ready to be an adult. I just ran into my trunk to grab my pre-workout. We're gonna do half a scoop of the PhD Elite Pink Lemonade, the non-stim pump formula. Honestly, I think it's the best non-stim pump formula. I have the really expensive Nick Walker one, and again, I'll be honest, I think the cheaper one is better. And I like the taste. Also gonna do a half scoop of the PhD Black in Lychee. This is my favorite stim formula. Hands freaking down. Literally nothing compares to Lychee. We're going to be doing a training session from our new coach. I believe we are hitting glutes today. It's gonna be the first time I'm doing it. I'm gonna record it, which is kind of a big thing for me to do on the first day of a new program. Nonetheless, you guys are here for the journey. So let's get right into it, shall we? Can y'all even believe that I'm doing a voiceover? Manda never does voiceovers, but yet somehow here we are. Okay, we're getting into a hip thrust here. I'm using the Booty Builder machine. I freaking love this one. The angle is just really nice. So what you just saw was my warm-up set. Now we're getting into one of my working sets. You're going to see that intensity is high, but I didn't take it quite until failure. Now this is my second last set. So this set is going until failure. I called this set at a failure when the mechanicals of the movement just started to really deteriorate and my ability to hit tempo was just absolutely gone. For my final set, it's more of a pump out set, and this is a true failure on all ranges. Next up, we are going to run through a Smith machine reverse lunge. These are done here for the glutes specifically. There is ways to do Smith machine lunges where you're targeting more of the full leg or you're targeting more of the quad, but specifically the way that I'm doing it is to target my glutes. As you'll see, I have my foot placed so that my heel and my knee stay right in line, and all I'm basically doing is pushing back from my hips to stretch out my glute, engaging in my glute, and then driving up at the top for a squeeze. Whenever I program a movement like this for my clients, I always like to tell them to push that hip back. Kind of imagine you're doing like a single leg RDL and you're hitting that tight squeeze at the top. Next up, we have a movement that everybody loves to hate. I don't understand why. I'm gonna be honest here. I don't mind these guys. I'm gonna get into this machine and I'm pressing my hips really, really tightly against that pad to provide a lot of support and stability. This is going to keep me from pulling and pushing through my lower back. At the bottom of each rep, I'm going to stretch out the glute, engage, and then drive up from that tie-in. At the very, very top, I'm going to squeeze, focusing pulling on my upper glute. In this movement, tempo is going to be your best friend. Really feeling every single squeeze and sinking deep into every single stretch, because at the end of the day, that is what is going to cause that stimulus in the muscle, is that constant tension of the stretch and the squeeze. For seated hamstring curls, there's a couple cues that I use almost religiously. The first one is always sitting back as far as you can into that seat, making sure that your lower back and butt is pressed against that chair. If it is not, you can always move the seat up, just making sure that the knee is in line with that pivot point on the side of the machine. I like to keep my feet nice and relaxed so I don't create a lot of tension in my ankles as well as my calves. I can really focus on pulling through my hamstrings on every single rep. You're gonna notice that I've got a very solid controlled tempo here. We're getting a solid squeeze at the bottom. I'm controlling up and I'm stretching out as far as I can without dropping tension on the machine. If you are doing this movement and you are hearing bangs and clangs and clicks at the top of each rep, you are dropping tension and you are leaving gains on the table. I did want to paint a picture for you guys of intensity and how intensity develops or changes as we push through the workout, and it actually doesn't. We keep things very high intensity. This will be my first of 2 top sets here, taken to absolute failure. Okay, I'm gonna be so honest. I am now so bored of doing this voiceover. The rest of this is going to be you seeing me do my last 2 movements. We have a back extension. I so gratefully have this amazing machine, followed by my last movement here today, which is the abductors. Now, if a bunch of y'all comment and you say you love the voiceovers and you want me to keep doing the voiceovers, I totally could, but if I'm being honest, they feel kind of uninspired. Like, it's just not as fun for me doing that little 30-second edit, bang, 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 bang. Truthfully, when I'm watching YouTube videos, because I watch a lot of YouTube, I don't really love the voiceover. I appreciate the cool edit more than I appreciate the voiceover, but it could just be me and my coach's brain. If I'm consuming educational content, then I purposely consume educational content, but when I'm consuming entertainment, I want it to be a little bit more mindless. So yeah, I don't know. In the comments below, let me know how you guys feel about that and let me know what you think. Whew. All right, I guess that is the new glute and hammy day. That is my first session of the week. I'm doing 3 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off technically, but it's probably gonna change a little bit week to week. Like I might have to do 2 off 1, 3 off 1, 3 off 1. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out as I go along because my schedule is a little bit freaking chaotic right now. It was a good leg day, but it took me so painfully long, almost 2 hours. So it's a good thing that I got here early because I am training a client here at my gym. This is not something that I am actively doing or pushing, but if someone asks and they can respect my hourly rate, then I mean, by all means, if I'm here, have the ability to, I'm gonna do it. Post-workout meal: chocolate cake elevate cream of rice with ube coconut pro HD, 5 grams of peanut butter. My first meal was super early this morning. Instead of putting all of the fats in my first meal to make that one slower digesting, I put a little bit of fats in this meal because this is gonna have to hold me over until about 1:45, and right now it is 10:30 in the morning. I'm gonna eat for a couple of minutes, go train my girl, and then I'm gonna come and sit in my car because I have therapy, and it just worked out today that we are going to be doing therapy in our car outside the gym. So that is what it is. Happy good afternoon. That is a weird thing to say because it's actually getting dark outside and it's 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon. I don't know if this is a universal thing, daylight savings time. When it happens here, it really messes up us Canadian folk. You wake up and it's dark outside, and then it's 4 o'clock and it's dark outside again. Therapy was good. I drove home and I immediately just dove into some work for a little bit. I'm now going to eat a meal before I'm training one of my girls online. Now, that's not something that I particularly do, but honestly, I love my online girls and they all just have special places in my heart. Sometimes I just do things that I wouldn't typically do. So before I train her, we're going to eat this meal. One last time. Starting tomorrow, it changes. Green beans, and it is also apple pie, cream of rice with extra lean ground beef. Now, I know that that probably sounds weird or gross, but I swear it's actually very, very good. I just like sweet food, and I will use any excuse to eat cream of rice. And for some reason, I think that apple pie and extra lean ground beef are a slept-on match made in heaven. In the midst of changing my meal plan tomorrow, I definitely feel kind of nervous. Calories are lower in the plan that I'm switching to tomorrow. If I'm being completely honest, on my current meal plan, I'm already pretty hungry as is. The thing that I will say is that even though calories are lower, I have zero cardio starting tomorrow, which I gave a little spiel about this in my last vlog. I don't love that because I do enjoy doing my cardio, but it'll be interesting to see how my body responds with lower food and no cardio. That could be interesting. I had to cook rice because my new coach wants me eating rice. I can't just only eat cream of rice all day, and I burned my arm. Ouch. Anyways, not relevant to anything, just that it hurts. Okay, I'm going to eat my delicious meal that y'all are probably gonna roast, and while I do that, I'm just gonna do some work on my computer until my video call with my girl. Oh, good morning. It is the next day, and it is our very first check-in day with our new coach. I think I've already complained about it enough, but I'm very sad that I'm not doing cardio today. Okay, let's take our updated check-in. Oh my god. No word of a lie, it just took me like 40 minutes to do this check-in. There was so many questions to answer, which is good because it's thorough. It did take kind of forever. With that being said, I'll tell you guys my weight and I'll pop a little video up on the screen, but I'm itching to go and move my body and go for a walk. My weight is 134.9. This is how I look, and I'm gonna go for a walk. Did my journaling, I did my walk, I did my reading. I had a last minute consult, which was super cool. I love when it works out like that. If someone just messages me, hop on a call right away. And the first thing that we're gonna eat today is going to be our new free meal. This meal was actually different up until about 15 minutes ago. My coach already answered my check-in. I had said that I was a little bit concerned about only having oats and banana as a pre-workout because oftentimes I only train off of one meal. So he added egg whites, which means that our pre-workout / our first meal today is 150 grams of egg whites blended up with 40 grams of oats topped with 100 grams of banana. I'm gonna eat this, answer all of my client messages that are pending from last night, get changed, and we will go and train some shoulders today. The tough thing right now about making content is honestly just that I'm in the kind of phase where things are just very repetitive. That is the true and honest thing that is bodybuilding. You have to show up and you have to do things and you have to be consistent, repeating. All of that repetition that really adds up to a lot of progress. So it's tough because when I come to film, I'm like, man, I've already filmed me taking the same supplements, eating my meals, doing the training. That is just all of what it is. And aside from that, my personal life is mostly just me pouring into my business as much as I can. I'm in such a good phase right now. Everything that I'm doing with my business on a weekly basis is being upgraded. It's being up-leveled. My service is improving. My knowledge and my experience is improving. And as my client roster grows, that's something that I want to continue to focus on. So it really is just kind of a mundane, right? Like everything is always constantly changing. There's so much transformation happening, but in order for me to be so transformative, I have to consistently keep doing all of these same things. I guess that's a good time to plug my coaching. If you are looking for a coach, or if you have been thinking about investing further into your health, fitness, and physique goals, please do not hesitate to reach out to me, or if you would like to just apply using the link in the description box, you're welcome to do that as well. Both lifestyle and natural competition clients. I am firmly adamant that if you are a natural female athlete, working with a coach that specializes in natural female athletes is going to be a fantastic avenue for you to go down. Yeah. With that being said, feel free to shoot me a message or apply. I continue to make content, even though it might feel somewhat uninspired. It is the cold, hard truth of what it takes to be a bodybuilder and to body build. You just gotta be consistent. You have to show up. You have to eat the meals. You have to do the same repetitive training, and you've got to do it over long periods of time. With that being said, we have a shoulder day. I just wrapped up some work for the morning. One of my friends bought out a gym. We are gonna go to their gym. I'll record a couple clips, but I won't do a full training because I know that there's already a leg day training in this video. I have been seriously humbled. Oh my God. I have not trained abs since my second show prep a year and a half ago. And I just had to do cable crunches and decline leg raises. Barf. I know for an absolute fact that my core is going to be painfully sore. Okay, I guess it could be fun to show y'all one more meal off of my new plan. I will do that, but if you've made it this far into the video, please help me out. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you like seeing in my vlogs, what you want to see in my vlogs, or just what is your interest. Like, why do you watch these? What is good about it? I don't even know. Enough yippa yappa. Let's go and make a meal. Y'all are gonna need to let me know if you'd like to see a full day of eating on my new meal plan. As I said, she is different. This used to be cream of rice and whey. That was my post-workout meal, but now it is ground beef, rice, and sweet peas. The craziest thing happened when I was training. Actually, two crazy things happened when I was training. One, my new coach has me taking omegas again, and I had fish burps, which is disgusting. And two, my abs are already sore. I already feel like crap, so wish me good luck. Now, I could drag this vlog on forever and ever and ever, but because I care about you, I'm gonna let you get on with your day. You probably have things you should be doing anyways. Let's be real. Go train, go do your cardio, go meal prep. So with all of that being said, I love you so, so, so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. I can't believe you watched this video. Make sure to leave me a comment your favorite animal emoji, and subscribe to the channel so that you can follow along for the journey. I love you, and if nobody has told you yet today, there is endless power that is already available to you. You just need to tap into it. Go and do it. I will talk to you very, very soon. Goodbye.